What is the difference between Python's none and false? Imagine you're working on a project and you see two different ways to say something is empty or not true. One is called none and the other is called false. They might seem similar at first glance because both can be used in conditions to make things evaluate as false. But they are actually quite different in Python programming. Let's start with none. It is a special object that means nothing or no value. Think of it like an empty box that has nothing inside. There is only one none object in a Python program, and it belongs to a unique type called none type. When you see none, it usually means a variable has no value assigned yet or a function didn't return anything explicitly. For example, if you write a function that doesn't have a return statement, Python automatically returns none. Now, false is a Boolean value, which is a type of data used to representing true or false conditions. It is an instance of the bool class, which is a subclass of the number int. When you see false, it clearly indicates a false condition, like a light switch turned off or a statement that didn't succeed. It is used in logical operations and conditions to control the flow of your program. Both none and false evaluate to false when used in a condition. For example, if you write if none or if false, both will not run the code inside the if block because they are considered falsy. But they are not equal objects. None is not equal to false. If you check none is equal to false, it will return false. To see if a variable is none, the best way is to use the identity operator is. For example, if variable is none. This checks if the variable is exactly the none object, not just equal to it. Let's look at an example. Suppose you have a variable x set to none. If you check if x, it won't run because none is falsy. But if you set y to false and check if y, it also won't run because false is falsy. The difference is in what they representing. None is used to say nothing here or not set, while false explicitly states a false condition. Understanding this difference helps you avoid bugs. For instance, if you want to check if a variable has been assigned a value, you should check if it is none. If you want to test if a condition is false, you use false. Remember, both are considered false in a Boolean context, but they serve different purposes in your code. So, in summary, use none when you want to indicate no value or nothing here. Use false when you want to say this condition is false. Knowing the difference makes your code clearer and more reliable.